Hence, let's talk about artificial intelligence. This is an absolutely wild period of time. Let me ask a question. How many of you have actually worked with ChatGPT, actually used? You know, if you haven't done it, you want to get on there. You want to get on and use this text tool to ask it questions and have it come back with answers, because it will blow your mind. It will absolutely blow your mind. How many of you have actually used Stable Diffusion, or what we call one of these text-to-image generator tools? Anyone? A couple of you? All the younger than 30 folks in the room. You can go into one of these tools and say, draw me a picture of a unicorn in front of the headquarters of Zurich Insurance flying a rocket ship. Okay, here's a picture of a unicorn, flying a rocket ship in front of Zurich Insurance headquarters. What's happened here is the fastest rate of adoption of technology to have ever occurred in the entirety of human history. This chart puts in perspective the pace of adoption of various technologies, crypto and other things, in Stable Diffusion. TextGPT, this text AI tool, grew to 100 million users in 1 month. It took Instagram like 3 years to do the same thing. What is happening here is the fastest explosion. And the reason this is happening is because research into AI, the global brain of people who are involved in the exploration of artificial intelligence, the research papers they are putting out, the insight they are sharing, the research that is being used to accelerate the industry is literally exploding. It is staggering how fast this is moving. And you can get into, like some of the fun numbers about what is going on, the number of parameters in what we call an AI model, and how quickly this is evolving, and going from 110 million parameters to 175 billion to trillions. You don't need to understand these numbers. What you need to understand is something massively transformative is underway. What we do need to understand is, aside from all these current headlines around AI, it has actually been with us for quite some period of time. So in the healthcare sector, we have seen AI models which can predict in an emergency room the likelihood of a heart attack or a stroke with a high degree of accuracy. In an emergency room, we have stunning advances with medical technology. We're also seeing a lot of really weird ideas and concepts emerge at a staggering pace. So these folks, do not pay. They're launching an AI chatbot that can go online with your chatbot and talk and somehow fight about the bills. We're not far away from a future in one little AI system is going to be talking to another AI system. They're having little wars with each other. And fake reality. If you think this country has a problem with misinformation and its impact on society, you haven't seen anything yet, because we are now at the point we can generate video, we can generate images, we can generate information in which, unless you carefully examine the image and notice that the police officer had 6 fingers, you might think it's real. This is taking us into massively new, complex, dangerous territory. What is happening here is this example: multiple AI deepfakes are appearing as ads on TikTok, where these deepfakes are using the voices of celebrities like Joe Rogan and Andrew Huberman and others. And people think they're real. The impact on society here is simply staggering. There's AI bots coming out at a staggering pace which will write legal prose, which will write legal contracts. I think what you are going to find is, as we go up the Gartner hype cycle to this peak of inflated expectations, you're going to find this FOMO, the fear of missing out, driving your decisions. We got to get involved. We got to have an AI strategy. We got to figure out what to do with this stuff. We got to figure out where to go. You have to have a strategic purpose to that. You also need to be aware of the downside risk. We're already at the point where I could use an AI chatbot in a moment to generate instructions based on a 10-second recording of my voice that could call into a bank's interactive voice response where I've secured my account with my voice and use that voice to break into the account. We're getting into such dangerous territory here so quickly. It is staggering. Why do I bring all this up? This is real. This is going to have a massive impact. You're going to have all kinds of people rushing into your office saying, we need an AI strategy. And you need to think carefully about what is going on. You need to carefully assess the risks. You need to think carefully about what is happening. And for any new technology which has ever come along, I've always said it has to fit one of three strategic purposes. How can it help me to run my business better? How might it help me to grow my business? And how could it help me to transform my business? Keep that in mind as we go forward. Lawyers are going to get rich off this stuff. I mean, the number of lawsuits which are going around all this AI stuff is simply staggering. I put out this little daily motivational post every single day where I talk about some future trend, future innovation, future disruption about a month ago. This is the one I put out, a strategy based on FOMO, a strategy based on fear of missing out. That's not a strategy. That's not how you align yourself to technologies.